It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints under the lights on Sunday night.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, the wait is over. The regular season is upon us. It is kickoff weekend around the NFL. Our two teams here getting in a final tune-up, but let's look ahead to the 2023 season. What are you going to be watching for?
How about some of the recognizable new faces in new places? Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Odell Beckham Jr. The identity of teams under new coaches in places like Houston, Carolina, and Denver. Then, of course, the rookies. After the draft, we want to see how they perform.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his fourth NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay's giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
Love going to throw right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform instead of black and silver. It's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out to Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Saints' 3rd-round pick back in April. It's Kendra Miller. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Carr completes it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower.
Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Nothing after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Williams will try again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. They go high formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. That time on the run-pass option, when he decided to throw it, Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's a second down and 6. Again, it's Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. That's complete to Wicks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out, and the Packers have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Williams running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Love now. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Love now on 2nd down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
That's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. Nice. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
First down, going to the air with Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Love now to pass on first down. And complete once again to Watson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Steady, steady, steady. That's Kenny Clark. And then there's those flashes as we just saw there as he gets to the quarterback. You can always rely on him to hold down the defensive front for the Green Bay Packers.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Love. He'll go over the middle. incomplete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Saints will have the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's Chris Olave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Carr now on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Still second down.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. From midfield, here's Carr. Olave over the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here now, third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Let's go. Let's go right here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. This is caught at the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes second down. Throwing his car. That's caught by Johnson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 17-16, 1:06 to play. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Love looking to throw it. His throw incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He completes it to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Love. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.